Hey everyone, I just wanted to make this video to kind of update you guys on like what I am doing with this channel. I also wanted to like update you guys on just like what I'm thinking about YouTube in general. And also we hit our 5-year anniversary. So, you know, no better time to upload a video with really catching but ominous title, just like 5 years or something like that. I don't know. I was gonna write my thoughts down as like a post, which I usually do, which I should probably not be in the habit of doing because it's YouTube, and you probably want to make like a video when you're on a YouTube channel and not like some heckin' dog with a blog on your community posts that people are gonna read, if maybe even. The point is... This video, I didn't script this video. I don't know what this video is going to be, really. So, first off, recently, I'm talking like 2 days ago, recently, I had a complete flip on how I perceive my own YouTube channel. I know, crazy. I have been thinking about my YouTube channel in one way for almost 5 years, and then on the cusp of my 5-year anniversary on YouTube, I'm finally just like, oh, I think about this completely differently now. When I started this channel, I don't really even know what my mindset was. It was a combination of I want to have fun and make videos that are entertaining. How do I do that? And I just kind of like slowly climbed steps and figured stuff out. I didn't know what like good visuals looked like. I didn't know how to make it sound well. I didn't know what good editing looked like. And I just made videos, and I just kept making videos. And slowly over time, I feel like I've learned how to get good audio quality, good video quality, better editing techniques. My editing has gone from like a simple video that doesn't look very edited that took me actually like 8 hours to edit back in like 2021 to I can like pump out something akin to the 8-hour editing thing that I did, and I can do that in like 1 hour because I've now been editing for like 5 years straight. I've lost my train of thought. Hang on. So this is why I'm gonna have to. I thought I was gonna be able to do like a raw, like just record this video and then upload it. No. I'm gonna have to edit out all the dead air and dead silence. At the time, okay, all right, hang on. At the time, it was a mixture of like creativity and also wanting to like do something with YouTube. But also at the time, I knew I sucked. Like I knew it. I knew that my videos did not look great at all, but I was so proud of like what I had made. Every single video that came out, I was like, I was so happy with it. I was like, oh my gosh, I made something that kind of vaguely looks like the YouTubers that I watch, and I made it. Like, this is a thing. This is like an art project that I took on. A little sculpture that I made, and it doesn't look anything like what it's supposed to look like, but oh my gosh, I made it. It started out as that. So like with me knowing that I can't be successful with how bad this looks, it was kind of like, oh, I can just have fun with it right now, but eventually I want to be successful with it. I just need more time to like, you know, just more time to let it cook, you know. As time went on, I moved from where I was living in Canada at the time to Washington. I set up like a little office at my church, and I worked on editing and videos and stuff all day. Basically just all day, every day. I did nothing but try and work on YouTube to try and make something work. But the truth is, obviously, I had no idea what I was doing, because it's not just video quality, which was poor at the time, it's also how you present your episodes. And like, to be successful on YouTube, you gotta have like good thumbnails, you gotta have catchy titles, you gotta have like a consistent upload schedule. You also have to have the right kind of video. So uploading something that's just like 10 minutes of me playing through Breath of the Wild, episode 1 out of 200, and it's not edited at all. Or it's like it's not edited down, but it's like hyper edited in your face is really annoying. Like, stuff like that just doesn't work. Everything I was doing is stuff that obviously wouldn't take off and wouldn't do well, but I, thought it would, and I was like, I'm putting all this time and energy and effort into it, and it's not taking off. But turns out I was just like mining the wrong wall in order to even get to the diamonds. I'm mining on the other side of the where the diamonds aren't, and I'm just mining this tunnel that I should be mining a tunnel over there. You get it. You get what I'm trying to say. After about like 2 years of doing this, not 2 solid years, like I started making some little stuff in Canada, and then we moved, and then I couldn't do YouTube for a while, and then I came back, and then like a solid year of like really trying to make YouTube work, I kind of like half gave up. And that's where Mecha Hipsters comes in, my other channel. Okay, so Mecha Hipsters comes in. This is all very important to the backstory of my time on YouTube. A Johnny comes in, and I had this plan for a long time to record with him on the couch, Game Grumps style. I know I keep all my time on YouTube, I've compared Mecha Hipsters to the Game Grumps. It's just the easiest way to like convey everything that I want that channel to be like in just the simplest of terms. Like it's like Game Grumps. Okay, so me and a Johnny record on the couch together, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and to be honest, I didn't even start the new channel because I was like, oh, I really got something here. I can like take all of my knowledge and reapply it to a new channel. No, I started the new channel because I thought that I wouldn't have a Johnny as often as I thought I would. And I was like, well, I'll make a different channel, and if I can't get a Johnny over to record anymore, then I still have my solo channel, which is the bomb, and I'll be able to do stuff with my solo channel, and I can just leave Mecha Hipsters by the wayside. That idea fell through within like a week, because as soon as I started uploading for Mecha Hipsters, I realized I had something that not only did I think was more entertaining for people, but I also enjoyed making more, and something that I felt like I kind of felt like I could have a little bit of a fresh start, because I had 2 years of like hundreds of videos that were all, I felt like were just slop, and now I have something that is actually entertaining for people to watch. And so I moved ahead with just working on Mecha Hipsters, and I kind of very like quickly kind of dropped my old solo channel until eventually I just didn't even do anything with it at all. It just sat dormant. This channel sat dormant for like a year, maybe 2 years. I can't really remember how much time. It just kind of was dormant. So Mecha Hipsters, I love working on that show so much, and even now I still enjoy recording episodes for that show so much. And due to the style of that show, and due to me keeping things organized from the very beginning, I can keep it. It's weird. YouTube is like an art project for me, especially this channel. And the idea of like how I present it, how the episodes come out, how the episodes are organized, the home page where I have all the playlists organized into different categories, I consider that all to be a part of this like art project that I am working on. I know it's weird to call YouTube like an art project, but the whole like process of working on Mecha Hipsters is very satisfying and very fun to me. And I realized, so after like 3 years, because we just hit our 3-year anniversary over there, after like 3 years of working on it and not having any like breakout success, I don't care. I still love working on that channel. I don't care if it's never going to get a success. I don't care if it's ever going to make money. I don't care. I love working on it. I need a coffee break. It's really hard. This is why I don't record videos like this. It's really hard for me to like maintain my thoughts in a video, because as soon as I start talking, my mind draws a blank, and then I can't remember what I was talking about before. The other thing about it, it's like a weird thing that is just for me. It's organized. All right, I mentioned before it's organized. I really am satisfied with how organized Mecha Hipsters is, at least in my eyes. And it's uniform. And it's one thing, but barring a few like goofy videos here and there that I tried and then I was like, meh, forget about it. It's all the same type of video. You can't have like an edited Minecraft series with a face cam next to those other episodes on Mecha Hipsters, which I saw at the time a while ago as kind of a detriment. I was like, oh no, I locked myself into making one kind of thing, and what if I want to make like a different kind of thing? What if I want to record more stuff alone? Like, how does that doesn't really fit in? And I saw it as like a lockout detriment, which is why I started making stuff on my solo channel again. I was like, oh wait, I still have my old channel. I'll just unlist all of my old videos that I had worked on for like 2 years straight. I'll just unlist them all so that they're not easily findable. And I'll just like restart that channel and like start from a fresh slate. And so now I've put this expectation on myself, me putting an expectation on myself entirely alone, that I would work on Mecha Hipsters and I would work on Mecha Hippie and have like 2 channels that are like a thing, you know? Like something that I upload to consistently and looks nice consistently and is like got a consistent schedule. All at the same time, I was like actually getting a real job in real life. So it's like, okay, suddenly I go from just not really doing anything, working on Mecha Hipsters in my free time, of which I had a lot of, to having a job working on Mecha Hippie and Mecha Hipsters, and I almost immediately got burnt out. And not only that, when I get slightly burnt out and I see like what the problem is, I want to just fix it immediately, and I just start cutting things out immediately. Because I've been utterly burnt out before in the past with other stuff, and I will just go until I almost am like just collapse from exhaustion, and I don't want to do that ever again. So immediately I was like, okay, well, I'm not doing Mecha Hippie anymore, but I'm doing all the crazy, wacky, different stuff that I would do on Mecha Hippie on Mecha Hipsters. Join me for Mecha Hipsters. Then I changed my mind again, because I was like, oh wait, Mecha Hipsters is its own thing. You can't turn Mecha Hipsters into the everything that Simeon wants to do show. And then I changed my mind, and then I changed my mind again, and I think I did it also again. So I went back and forth, and it was very confusing for everybody, and nobody knew what I was actually going to do, and I was like deleting videos and like reposting them on either channel, and it was like very confusing. And I realized that I need to just kind of like leave things as they were. And my idea then, like a few months ago, was that, oh, my solo channel can just be something that I upload to whenever I want. It doesn't have to be something. And I said that out loud, and then I didn't believe myself. And I went on trying to upload consistently once a week for like the rest of December, and like trying to stream consistently, and like I started a Minecraft series, and I was like, I'm gonna upload this every single week, once a week. And then I like was making all these plans to like have Mecha Hippie be its own like channel that is like a thing. Whatever I say is a thing, I mean like a vehicle for success, like something that is monetizable by YouTube because it's consistent and whatever. Either way, I immediately burned myself out. Like, as of a week ago, every time I thought about doing YouTube, I would like get tired. I talk too fast and I don't take breaths in between me talking. So every once in a while, I just like lose all oxygen and I will like have to take a deep breath. I burnt myself out, and every time I talk about YouTube or every time I thought about YouTube, I would get like actually tired. Like it was actually overwhelming to think about sitting in front of the camera and recording any type of video at all. And because I've also had this struggle for a long time. Struggle. This is like the most first world problem struggle that somebody could possibly have. I have a shelf full of games. A lot of them I've never played before. Really cool big games like Shadow of the Colossus and Bloodborne and Shadow of the Colossus. I've never played these games, and so the obvious thing to do, since I have a microphone and a camera and a YouTube channel to upload them to, the logical thing to do is to record my first time playing them. That, like, if I don't, I'm missing out on an opportunity for, like, big views and, like, capturing somebody's first time with the game. And, like, a lot of people have had, like, breakout success with that sort of thing. But the problem is, I did that with, like, Metroid Prime, and nobody really watched it. Granted, maybe the thumbnails could have been a little bit better. I don't know. It could have been presented in a slightly better way. But that's the thing. I always think that. I always think it could have been presented in a slightly, like, oh, if I had just made the thumbnail look like this, or if I had just edited it like this. And that might be true, but I just feel like a cat chasing its tail. The other thing I realized was that after recording Metroid Prime, I figured I maybe would have had a little bit more fun with this if I had just played it on my own and not tried to record it. Part of that also comes down to what I thought the game was going to be and then what the game ended up being, and my sense of pacing was all off. I'm very OCD, so when I get a sense that the pacing is all off on a YouTube video, I don't want to record it anymore, and I feel like a failure. That's besides the point. Metroid Prime was a weird thing that I did, but that's the thing, is that, like Returnal. I'm playing through Returnal. I decided to play that game just on my own. I sat down to play that game on my own, and I instantly felt guilty that I wasn't, like, sharing it with you guys and playing it for a channel, but I just went ahead and I'm just playing it on my own now. And that is partly because I've had like an epiphany with all of this YouTube stuff. And it's an analogy that I came up with like a night or two ago. It's that if Mecha Hipsters, if that channel is like a really well-built Lego structure, then Mecha Hippie is like a bin full of random Legos and like random half-built stuff. Mecha Hipsters is only built with very specific pieces. It's very like, I have a specific vision for what I want Mecha Hipsters to be, and if I start adding like Lincoln Logs to it, it's not going to look like what I want it to look like, you know? It's not going to look like a specifically organized, like, Lego tower or vehicle or whatever. Like, if I just start jamming other stuff into it, it's going to look wrong. And maybe not to everybody else. Maybe everybody else would see it as like, oh, he wanted to add Lincoln Logs to the Lego skyscraper. Good for him. But for me, I don't want Lincoln Logs in the Lego skyscraper, if you know what I mean. Lincoln Logs are videos that are edited and with face cam. And the skyscraper, whatever, you get it. I hope this is making sense. For me, I want it to look a very specific way, and it already does. My continued work on that channel is just trying to improve and iron out, like, what I want that specific vision to be. So I'm leaving it as that. Mecha Hipsters will always be me and a Johnny recording together on the couch, or, you know, I obviously have zero clue what's going to happen in the future. If a Johnny, like, doesn't want to do it anymore, I don't know. If he's never talked about that before, but, like, you know, in that case, I would record with somebody else on the couch together. Like, You get the concept. The concept is recording that show in person, unedited, etc., etc. Okay. Mecha Hippie, on the other hand, is full of, like, random bits of Legos and, like, a bunch of, like, series that I never finished, a bunch of builds that look really ugly, that I wanted to, like, try and hide at some point, but now I've unlisted them all. After coming up with that analogy, I did, or not unlisted, because they were already unlisted. Relisted, I guess is the word. I relisted them all. I made them all public again. All of my old videos, all of my old, like, stuff that I thought was trash. It's like, who cares if it's trash? It's YouTube. People are just making video. I was just making videos. If people want to go back and see all of my old videos and they think they're terrible, who cares? It took the pressure off of me to have Mecha Hippie be like a blank slate that I have to paint something that makes sense on. You know what I mean? It's like I no longer feel any pressure to upload like consistently. And I no longer feel any pressure to like have a consistent style or schedule on that channel. It can just be what I want to do for fun. That's it. That's kind of where I'm at right now. It's kind of profound. I really genuinely mean this when I say I have been struggling with this, like, mentally. Like, struggling with thinking about... There have been days where I will just sit and, like, ponder my YouTube channels for, like, hours and stress myself out about them and be like, what am I doing? And I'll, like, pace back and forth in my room. I'll be like, should I record a video right now? What do I even record? Do I want to record right now? And then I, like, won't play a game. I won't, like, eat food. I just will, like, stress myself out about it. And then I just suddenly am not stressed out about it anymore. I've come to my own, like, conclusion about it, which is kind of a conclusion I already came to before, which is just, I'll just upload when I feel like it for fun. But now I actually, like, mean that. I actually, like, truly understand what that means. So, yeah, 5 years on YouTube. It's been interesting. I will say I am incredibly grateful to have the other channel of Mecha Hipsters. I think for some reason I needed a combination of like something to output my creative, like, vision in, which is what Mecha Hipsters is. It's my creative vision, something that is, like, in every sense, something that only, like, I could make. I mean, granted, it's a kind of a Game Grumps clone, but it's not even, like, precisely a Game Grumps clone, because I remember looking at the Game Grumps YouTube channel and being like, wow, this is so unorganized. And it's so hard to find any game that they've played because all their playlists are, like, in random orders, and I can't find anything. Like, I took that and I, like, organized everything very specifically, and, like, that seems dumb. That seems like a really dumb thing to be, like, proud of internally, but I'm proud of how organized my channel is, and I'm very satisfied with it. It probably comes from, like, me... I'm pretty sure I have OCD. I'm not clinically diagnosed, so take that with a grain of salt. But I'm pretty sure I have some form of OCD. I should probably go see a doctor about that. I don't really want to right now. It's something that I have, like, complete control over. I can control, like, what games we play, what games I play with the Johnny, like, how we present our episodes. And it's something that, even though it's really hard to work on sometimes, because it is a lot of work, because I'm running everything behind the scenes by myself, and it takes a lot of time to produce stuff, it's something that I'm very satisfied with, and something that I really enjoy working on every step of the process. Like, it's not just playing a video game. I mean, that's a big part of it, and that's great. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Being able to play video games with my friend, not for a job, it doesn't make any money, but, like, as a art project is really fun. But then, like, everything after that, the thumbnails, the keeping in touch with my artist and planning stuff out and coordinating with other people and editing my own videos, and again making all those thumbnails take so long to, like, it really stacks up when you have to make like 7 thumbnails in a day. Every step of the process, Mecha Hipsters has been a joy to be able to work on, and I'm glad that I have that. It's my structure, it's my single Lego structure that I am building, and it's very specifically the way that I want it, and it's got some things maybe that are like not that great about it, but I'm still learning, so it's like stuff that can be ironed out. You look at old Mecha Hipsters videos, and it's like all the thumbnails look the same, and like it's just one game, an episode of one game like every day, and then now I'm trying to come out with a more varied schedule. The other thing about it is that it's not only my creative vision, it is a mixture of a like purely artistic creative thing, and then also something that I want to be a success, or something that I'm trying to have be a success, even though I know it probably won't ever get there, and I'm completely fine with that. It's not just like, oh, I'm just creating whatever. There are decisions that I make that are purely out of like, okay, I want this to be like a consistent YouTube channel that if it were monetized, which it kind of is, we make like 3 cents a day or whatever. If it were like actually making me money and I could work on this as a real job, then like it would work as a vehicle for success. And it's a combination of those two things. And I still really enjoy working on it, even if I'm trying to make it a success, which is like a weird, I don't think I ever realized that before, because with my solo channel, trying to make that a success has been like an internal nightmare for me, and I realized I was already doing it and having it be something that I enjoy with my other channel. Okay, so that's how I feel about Mecha Hipsters right now. Gosh, I really hope that I was able to get all my thoughts out on that and have that make sense. What else? Solo channel, Mecha Hippie. Okay, so what exactly am I doing with Mecha Hippie? I'm unsure at the moment. All I know is that I want to upload things when I feel like it and when I feel like having fun. Like, for example, I recorded Lethal Company with my friends, and I was like, I don't really feel like uploading that. And then I watched like an old Markiplier video on Lethal Company, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh man, you know what would be fun? Editing a Lethal Company video and uploading it to YouTube. And so I started working on that last night, and I might upload that. Who knows? But it's not going to be like a promise of every week I'm gonna upload a Lethal Company video and try and become a success on YouTube. It's just something that I'm throwing out there for fun. Yeah, I don't know. That's basically my thoughts on the matter right now. YouTube is no longer like a focal point of my life. I have a different job now, and I have other hobbies that I enjoy doing that are outside the realm of like YouTube and video games, and other stuff that I like to pursue. But I won't lie, every time I feel like hanging up the cape. What's the throwing in the towel and hanging up the cape? Why do I think hanging up the cape is a term? Whatever. Every time I feel like throwing in the towel, I can't. I enjoy making videos way too much in whatever form that is. And again, while it is like a very bittersweet feeling to get the notification that I've been doing this for 5 years, and then also realize, man, I've really never become a success. It doesn't matter, because as long as I'm having fun with creating videos, that really shouldn't matter. I think the bigger problem would be if I was trying to be a success for 5 years and then also having that be a complete detriment to the life around me, which it almost kind of was. I won't go into it, but it almost kind of was. But as of right now, I'm still working on Mecha Hipsters because I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I don't really see myself ever not having fun with that channel. And then this channel is just gonna be random stuff for fun. Yeah, okay. That's it. I just wanted to, like, get all my thoughts out on, like, where I am at with YouTube right now. Man, I would say that trying to make a video where I talk about just my thoughts is harder than anything else. Because, again, my mind is very all over the place, and it's very hard to concentrate. It's especially hard to concentrate on talking and focusing on, like, the camera lens and making eye contact with the camera lens. I've noticed that throughout this video, I've, like, been, like, looking around at other stuff. It just helps me focus. But that's not good YouTube etiquette. Okay, I am going to... Look, I got distracted again. I wasn't looking at the camera anymore. I am going to leave this video here. Any closing thoughts? I haven't really, like, done a video like this in a really long time. I don't know. I feel like I should say more. Somebody go check on Mr. Fruit. That's right. I'm a Mr. Fruit YouTube fan. I'm a fan of Mr. Fruit. Somebody go check on it. Every time I open up Mr. Fruit's channel, it's just a long video where he is, like, talking about how not okay he's doing. And I really, and, like, not to just, like, harp on Mr. Fruit, like, like, just to take his video and then be like, oh, same. But honestly, every time he uploads a video and talks about all of the problems that he has, it's kind of problems that I also have with life. I just don't really talk about them a lot, and I don't know how to, so whenever he makes a video and he, like, it's an hour of him being like, this is everything I'm struggling with. I don't know if I'm doing okay. I'm also like, wow, kind of same, actually. He talked a long time ago about having, like, a thyroid problem, which was messing with everything that he, like, it was messing with, like, his emotions and whatever. It was, like, a whole thing, and I was like, maybe I have a thyroid problem. I looked it up. I had all the same symptoms, and the only conclusion was that either I have a thyroid problem or I have celiac, and I went to a doctor, discovered I don't have a thyroid problem, discovered I have celiac, had to stop eating gluten, felt a lot better after not eating gluten, tried to eat gluten again, it was terrible, went back to not eating gluten, and I'm feeling better. So apparently I've had celiac my whole life. That's the thing. Whatever. Okay. What was I talking about again? Mr. Fruit, you inspired this... What am I doing here? Mr. Fruit, you inspired me to make YouTube stuff. You are one of the people that inspired me to make YouTube stuff, and you're hilarious, and I love watching your videos. And if you ever want to collab someday, hit me up. Nobody on this earth is going to show Mr. Fruit this video, let alone have him get to the end. But I feel for you, man. Jaw surgery? Now that's something I can relate to. How horribly awful and traumatizing jaw surgery is. I've also had jaw, like, really intense, like, break my jaw and move it forward an inch kind of jaw surgery. That was real. That sucks. I understand almost really fully. Not even almost. I completely understand how horrible and traumatizing that is. And you also said you have to, like, do it again. That sucks. That really sucks for you, man. Why am I pretending like Mr. Fruit's gonna watch this video? Anyway, 5 years on YouTube, no success, don't care. Thank you to everybody who watches my videos in general. Lethal Company. I can't just shut up and end the video. Lethal Company. I'm gonna maybe upload a Lethal Company video in the near future. Although last night I was editing Lethal Company for like a half an hour, and then Adobe just decided to, like, implode on itself and die, and then I lost all of my progress, so I have to restart editing the video from the very beginning. So that's frustrating, but other than that, I might be, because I'm having fun with it. As long as I'm having fun with it, right? Good. See you on the next time show. Dang it, never mind. I forgot to update you guys also on what's happening with Mecha Hipsters. Essentially, there was no video today on Mecha Hipsters. No, there was. Tomorrow there's not going to be a video. And then also it's going to be very spotty for the next couple of months because I have not had a chance to record anything with Ajani yet, but we finished Twilight Princess together. And so I have like 30 episodes of Twilight Princess scheduled ahead and nothing else. There's not going to be any one-offs or any like other little mini-series, which is the goal of what I wanted to do, but because we don't have that for the next like 3 months, you're going to get nothing but like Twilight Princess just on the weekends, and then I'm going to try and get back to normal daily uploads. It just is how it is. I cast only Twilight Princess for the next 3 months. But other than that, happy anniversary, happy birthday me on YouTube, 5 years. Happy birthday Mecha Hipsters, 3-year anniversary.